Hello everyone. I know it's been a hot minute since I've done a recording, especially for Dragon Age Origins, but with Dreadwolf fastly approaching, I need to finish out all the previous games because I want to replay them before I play the new one. And as y'all know, if you played, the games are quite girthy and I need to start hammering these out. You may also know, if you follow me on Twitch, I have announced that I am moving to Canada and I am taking a 3-week leave of absence to go do that. We are driving, so I am currently in a border town in Arizona, so south west, and heading all the way up northern Alberta, so it's quite the drive. And I don't want to necessarily rush through the drive because I hear it is a beautiful drive. So we're going to take our time, sightsee along the way if we can. Maybe do some camping or a cabin. Who knows? Who knows? So we're just going to play it by ear. So during those 3 weeks of getting, settled in, and, I'm going to continue working from home, so I need to get all that set up. Thankfully, I have a job that allows me to do this. I'm very grateful. But during that 3-week leave of absence of going live, I didn't want to leave y'all with no content. So yeah, here we are. Along with my Dragon Age Origins videos, I am going to be releasing some of my previously recorded videos that went live on Twitch. I'm going to be releasing Stray and Road 96. So those videos will be going out as well as these Dragon Age ones. But yeah, guys, let's go ahead and get back into this. I appreciate you all if you are coming in, liking the stream, commenting. It is all greatly appreciated. The links below will have the playlist for my Dragon Age Origins, my Twitch link as well, since I do go live over there. I do plan to keep the same schedule of only streaming live on YouTube on Mondays and going live on Wednesdays and Fridays on Twitch. I might throw in some extra streams, along the way. So if you're not in my Discord or following me on Twitter, do that as well. I know I'm plugging in a lot of my stuff. I apologize. But if you want to keep up with me, it is the best way to do that is Twitter and Discord. I might have said Twitch earlier. I apologize. It's been a long time, all right? It's been a long time since I've had to record a video. I didn't plan on what I was going to say, so this is just all word vomit. You're welcome. All right, let's get into this. So where we left off, we have been just rescued by Morgan and her mom. And Alistair's obviously upset because he just watched his whole entire family pretty much get slaughtered on the battlefield because of a betrayal. And we're gonna have to deal with Alistair and his sadness, and Morgan's sass, which I love. Those two are my favorite usually to run around with because they are great at bickering with one another. So the back chatter is awesome in this game. I think it's like probably the best thing about Origins is the back chatter. Just a reminder, I am, like, my background story is a human, and we're a noble who we were also betrayed. So me and Alistair kind of have that thing in common because we will be romancing Alistair because I love him. And the class that I chose is Rogue Dual Swords. And that is usually the route I go with these types of games, is the rogue, because I can't explain it. I just like being able to unlock my own locks. I know I can assign another squad member to do it. I just like doing it myself. I open my own doors. You know what I mean? So yeah, let's get into this. I'm excited. Are you excited? I hope you are. Resume. All right. Why you no worky? Sorry guys, I am trying to play this on controller because I did originally play this on controller as well. So I kind of wanted to keep it that way. Controls. That's all the same. Oh, does this not have? It's been so long since I've had to play this. I think that's right. It doesn't have controller support. That's right. Balls. So this is going to be special. Even more so. Let's talk to Alistair, because I don't think we've gone through all of his things.
You don't have to do that. I know you didn't know him as long as I did.
That doesn't mean anything. Oh, wow. Yeah. I just thought you might need to talk. That doesn't mean I don't mourn his loss. He was like a father to you. I understand. Good. I don't want you falling apart again.
I should have handled it better. Duncan warned me right from the beginning that this could happen. Any of us could die in battle. I shouldn't have lost it, not with so much as riding on us, not with the blight and everything. I'm sorry.
No harm done, Alistair. There's no need to apologize. Yes, well, let's forget about it. Just don't let it happen again. God, that'd be such a dick thing to say. Yeah, there's no need.
I'd like to have a proper funeral for him. Maybe once this is all done, if we're still alive. I don't think he had any family to speak of.
I love how Flemeth is just in the background watching this. Whoa, she turned right as I said her name. That was kind of creepy. She's just watching this go down, these awkward conversations, just right there, right by Alistair. That's awesome. What about the other Grey Wardens? He had you. That's an excellent idea. I doubt you'll get the chance. Jesus Christ, he can be a dick. We're gonna say he had you.
I suppose he did. It probably sounds stupid, but part of me wishes I was with him, in the battle. I feel like I abandoned him.
No, I understand completely. He saved your life by sending you to the tower. Yes, that is stupid. You'd be dead. One of these days I will play like more of a renegade, I guess, and be a dick, but you know, I'm trying to romance him. I'm trying to make him my boo. Let's go ahead and say, no, I understand completely.
Of course. I'd be dead then, wouldn't I? It's not like that would make him happier. I think he came from High Ever, or so he said. Maybe I'll go up there sometime. See about putting up something in his honor. I don't know. Have you had someone close to you die? Not that I mean to pry, I'm just...
I loved Alistair. Like, I think his character arc was great. I think his snarkiness and his, like, witty comebacks are just amazing. And plus, he's just a goofball, you know what I mean? I just love that. I've lost enough to know what you're going through. My entire family was murdered just recently. I'd rather not talk about it, to be honest. I just like it, you know. Has someone close to you die? Yeah, my whole family, just a few days ago. Shit, it might have been just a few hours ago. Who knows? Yeah. Let's just say I've lost enough to know what you're going through. Because I feel like the other one comes off kind of like, you know, well, my family died. Ah ha ha ha. Up one you.
Yes, I imagine you really have, haven't you? Thank you. Really, I mean it. It was good to talk about it, at least a little.
Anytime, Alistair. Maybe I'll go to High Ever with you when you go. He was a friend of mine too. Let's get going. I'm going to suggest I go with him.
I'd like that. So would he, I think.
Yes. Ooh, Alistair approves +6. Yeah. I think there's more options.
What do you need?
I'd like to ask you something. Ask away. I think we actually all did that, but we'll do number 4 because it's a little bit more personable. I don't think we've done the personable ones.
Oh, did I say that? I meant that dogs raised me. Giant slobbering dogs.
See, I love this.
A whole pack of them, in fact.
That's not what I remember you telling Flemeth. That would explain the smell. I thought you were raised by the Chantry. Really? That must have been tough for them. I'm going to say that explains the smell.
Well, it wasn't until I was 8 that I discovered you didn't have to lick yourself clean. Old habits die hard, you know.
So does a horde of dark spawn, I'm told. I thought the Chantry would have beat that out of you. Slobbering dogs, I see. That would explain the breath as well then. Either 3 or 4. Slobbering dogs, I see, or that would explain the breath as well. I'm gonna say I'm gonna say 3.
Or did I dream all of that? Funny the dreams you'll have when you sleep on the cold, hard ground, isn't it? Are you having strange dreams?
Yes, I am having strange dreams of, like, you tying me up and spanking me. What? Just kidding. Only ones where the world is threatened by darkspawn. Yes, they all involve strangling you. Only ones where we're making mad love in my tent. I forgot about that option. Not really, no. Should I come on strong? I'm coming on strong.
I think I completely lost my chain of thought. Oh, there it is. Let's see, how do I explain this? I'm a bastard. And before you make any smart comments, I mean the fatherless kind. My mother was a serving girl in Redcliffe Castle who died when I was very young. Arleman wasn't my father, but he took me in anyhow and put a roof over my head. He was good to me, and he didn't have to be. I respected the man, and I don't blame him anymore for sending me off to the Chantry once I was old enough.
Why did he send you off to the Chantry? He wasn't your father, so you know who is. But you blamed him then, I take it. We'll just be practical and just ask him why,
Arleman eventually married a young woman from Orlais, which caused all sorts of problems between him and the king because it was so soon after the war. But he loved her. Anyhow, then you, Arlessa, resented the rumors which pegged me as his bastard. They weren't true, but of course they existed. The Arl didn't care, but she did. So off I was packed to the nearest monastery at age 10, just as well. The Arlessa made sure the castle wasn't a home to me by that point. She despised me.
That's kind of sad. Holding grudges against children out of actions that aren't their fault. Horrible. You were probably luckier than most orphans. Wasn't it inappropriate for the Arl to raise an orphan? What an awful thing to do to a child. That sounds like a bunch of whining. I'm going to say that's an awful thing because I literally pretty much just said that.
Maybe. She felt threatened by my presence. I can see that now. I can't say I blame her. She wondered if the rumors were true herself, I bet. I remember I had an amulet with Andraste's holy symbol on it. The only thing I had of my mother's. I was so furious at being sent away, I tore it off and threw it at the wall and it shattered.
Oh, that's sad.
Stupid thing to do. The Arl came by the monastery a few times to see how I was, but I was stubborn. I hated it there and blamed him for everything. And eventually, he just stopped coming.
And do you think the Arl will help us? Are you sure he isn't your father? You were young. I'm just gonna say you were young.
And raised by dogs. Or I may as well have been, the way I acted. But maybe all young bastards act like that. I don't know. All I know is that the Arl is a good man, and well loved by the people. He also was King Kaelin's uncle, so he has a personal motivation to see Loghain pay for what he did. Anyway, that's really all there is to the story.
I don't know if that's an additional +6, but heck
What
yeah,
do you
yeah.
need?
Is there something
Ask
I'd like to
away.
ask? Or?
Have you seen the uniform? It's not only stylish, but well made. I'm a sucker for good tailoring.
I thought Templars wore a heavy plate, mostly. Oh, I don't think I've ever seen you wearing it. Not this again. Can't you answer a simple question? Oh?
I keep it hidden under my pillow. Sometimes I'll take it out just so I can hug it fondly and remember the good old days. Brings a tear to the eyes, you know.
And what's the real reason? So you stay a Templar out of sentiment? So this is where you deflect questions with humor, right? Do all Templars make these jokes or just you? I'm gonna say, just be real and be like, you're deflecting.
I'd use my shield if I could, but I think you might actually spot me hiding behind it. You don't really want to know about my being a Templar, do you? It's really quite boring.
I do really want to know, yes. Then make up something more exciting. You don't have to tell me then. I was just curious. Not if it's going to lead to more of your stupid jokes, no. We are going to... I honestly do want to know about it, you know?
Poke, poke, poke. Tell me everything about your life, Alistair. All right, if you insist. It's not like we have anything better to do, right? The truth of the matter is that I did hate going to the monastery. The initiates from poor families thought I put on airs, while the noble ones called me a bastard and ignored me. I felt like Al-Eamon had cast me off, unwanted, and I was determined to be bitter. But I took some solace in the training itself, I guess. I was actually quite good at it.
What did you enjoy about the training? Enjoyed hunting mages, did you? I think I understand. What did you enjoy?
The education, mostly, but also the discipline. You need to have a disciplined mind in order to use the abilities we have. It was difficult, but rewarding. I never really felt at home anywhere, though, until I joined the Grey Wardens. And Duncan felt my Templar abilities might be useful when we encountered Darkspawn magic, so I kept it up. What about you? Do you have anywhere you consider home?
Not anymore, no. My home was taken over by Arl. I guess my home is with the Grey Wardens now, with you. Home is wherever camp is. We're travelers now. I'm going to say 3. I'm tempted to say 2, but I like the personal bit of, you know, with you.
It is. I didn't know you felt that way. We won't always be traveling like this, you know. Once the war is over, once the Blight is... well, a time will come when we'll have to think about having a real home again. Though that seems like a far ways off. And I suppose the Grey Wardens are gone for good. Either way.
That's assuming we even survive. They can be rebuilt. You can always keep traveling. This is not the time to think about it. I'm gonna say you can always keep traveling.
Maybe. Could you? I don't know what I'd find out there that would be any different. I guess it would depend on where I was going. Anyhow, now I've sidetracked us. We'd better get back to what we're supposed to be doing right now.
Oh, that was just a 1. I think if I would have done the other one, it would have been fine. But that's okay. That's fine. One more time.
What do you need?
Guys, if you're wondering why I'm doing all of these options, is because when I play something, I go deep into the lore, especially with Dragon Age. It's like all right there at your fingertips. Like same with Mass Effect. It's just, there's just so much rich story right there that I can't help myself. I'm the type of person that likes to touch everything and learn about everything. And so yeah, I'm a huge nerd. We're gonna go into this. I apologize. This is gonna be one freaking long playthrough. FYI.
Ask away.
I can't remember if 3 is actually something personal or just generic information, but we're gonna try.
Same way you did. You drink some blood, you choke on it, and pass out. You haven't forgotten already, have you?
I mean, before that, haha, very funny. If you don't want to answer, then say so. Don't be an idiot.
I do my best. What can I say? Let's see, I was in the Chantry before. I trained for many years to become a Templar, in fact. That's where I learned most of my skills.
I feel like we've already done this. You don't seem like the religious sort, so you mentioned before. What skills might be those?
It's really for the best. I'm not exactly the Chantry type, if you haven't noticed. I don't think I would have made a very good Templar. The Grand Cleric didn't want to let me go. Duncan was forced to conscript me, actually, and was she ever furious when he did. I thought she was going to have us both arrested. I was lucky.
You think Duncan took pity on you? You think this is better than being a Templar? Why did the Grand Cleric want to keep you? I want to know why she wanted to keep him. She wanted to keep him around because he's eye candy.
I wondered that myself. It's not as if she valued me highly. I think she just didn't want to give anything to the Grey Wardens is all. The Chantry didn't lose much. And I think I can do more fighting the Blight anyhow rather than sitting in a temple somewhere. I'll always be thankful to Duncan for recruiting me. If it hadn't been for him, you know, I wouldn't have.
I shouldn't have brought him up. I'm sorry. Don't start crying again, please. He was a good man. I'm just going to say he was a good man.
He was. A good man who didn't deserve his fate. That much I'm sure of. Come on, let's go. I think I'm done talking.
Aw, okay. So, let's talk to Morgan.
The time has come to leave the
never
wilds.
mind.
Do you not agree?
Hello, good boy. We're gonna pet Bari. He's such a good boy. No, wait, I'm not done. Do you see anything? Oh, he doesn't seem to have found anything. Okay, let's go. I am trying. That's it. More of a top-down view. Yes, save my game, please. And venture forth? Heck yeah. So we are here, Flemeth's Hut, and we need to go to Lothering, I believe. Denerim.
And I expect each of you to supply these men. We must rebuild what was lost at Ostagar, and quickly. There are those who would take advantage of our weakened state if we let them. We must defeat this Darkspawn incursion, but we must do so sensibly and without hesitation.
Your lordship, if I might speak. You have declared yourself Queen Honora's regent, and claim we must unite under your banner for our own good. But what of the army lost at Ostagar? Your withdrawal was most fortuitous.
Everything I have done has been to secure Ferelden's independence. I have not shirked my duty to the throne, and neither will any of you!
The Banorn will not bow to you simply because you demand it.
Understand this. I will brook no threat to this nation from you or anyone.
I don't know why it's so dusty in the air. Do you see all that dust?
Van Tegan, please!
Your Majesty, your father risks civil war. If Eamon were here...
Van Tegan, my father is doing what is best.
Did he also do what was best for your husband, Your Majesty?
Oh. Oh.
Wake up, gentlemen. More travelers to attend to. I'd guess the pretty one is the leader.
They don't look much like them others, you know. Maybe we should just let these ones pass.
Nonsense. Greetings, travelers.
Highwaymen, preying on those fleeing the Darkspawn, I suppose.
They are fools to get in our way. I say, teach them a lesson.
Now, is that any way to greet someone? A simple 10 silvers and you're free to move on.
So, I think it would have been hilarious when he said, the pretty one must be the leader, and Alistair to be like, well, thank you. You know what I mean? I feel like that's something he would say. So I know that the only problem with running around with these two, they're very opposite, right? Alistair likes it when I help people or takes the more, political route, whereas Morgan is just like, nah, we got a mission, we don't help, we're just going through. So it is kind of annoying, to deal with Morgan disliking us every time we try to help and stuff. So I do have a tendency to like shower her with like the nonsensical gifts so I can get back up the her liking me again. You should listen to your friend. We're not refugees. You're toll collectors then. I don't have like that kind of coin. Very well, here's 10 silvers. Jeez, no. I'm going to say what?
What did I tell you? No wagons, and this one looks armed.
The toll applies to everyone, Heinrich. That's why it's a toll, and not, say, a refugee tax.
Oh, right. Even if you're no refugee, you still gotta pay.
Forget it. I'm not paying. You're toll collectors, then I don't have it. Okay. I'm gonna say 2.
Indeed, for the upkeep of the Imperial Highway. It's a bit of a mess, isn't it?
You're fixing the highway? I think not. Perhaps you should charge more then. I don't give them more.
Not much gets past you, I see.
It's not really a toll. We're just robbing you. See?
Do shut up. Even a Genlock would have understood that.
All right.
Well, I can't say I'm
Let's
pleased
fight.
to hear that. We have rules, you know.
Right. We get to ransack your corpse then. Those are the rules.
You can certainly try. Do you really want to fight a Grey Warden? Fine. Here's 10 silvers. Just let me buy. We're going to intimidate. We'll try to intimidate. I don't think my intimidation's very high, though.
Did she say she's a Grey Warden? Them ones killed the king.
Traitors to Ferelden, I hear. Tern Loghain put quite a bounty on any who are found.
But aren't them Grey Wardens good? I mean, really good? Good enough to kill a king?
You have a point. Well, let's forget about the toll. We'll just leave you to your darkspawn fighting, king-killing ways.
You were too kind. Actually, let's add bandit slaying to that list. Persuade. You know, the Grey Wardens could use a donation. I'm going to try to persuade them.
You don't say.
They is really good, boss. Remember?
Well, yes. 20 silvers? That's all we've collected today.
An excellent donation. Thank you. Not enough, I'm afraid. I've changed my mind. Attack. I'm going to call it
Then
good.
take it. Do enjoy your stay in Lothering and all that.
Hilarious. Okay. Oh, look. There's Rigby.
What do you wish of me?
I'd like to ask you
If you
something.
must.
Sorry guys, we're going to go through all these. How did you become a shape changer?
I was not born such. 'Tis a skill of Flemeth's, taught over many years in the wilds. The chastened have tales of we witches, saying that we assume the forms of creatures to watch them from hiding. When a child is alone and separate from his tribe, that is when we strike, dragging the young boy kicking and screaming to our lair to be devoured. A most amusing legend.
Your mother has been doing this for a long time then. That does sound like something you do, but it's just a legend, right? I'm going to say your mother.
Changing her form, certainly. Devouring lost children, I cannot say. She has not done it in my experience, though in truth my lifespan is but a fraction of her own. Why do you ask? Is there something specific you wish to know?
Can you change into other human forms as well? Can anyone become a shape changer? I want to say shapeshifter. Do you spend a lot of time as an animal? I've never heard of magic like that before. No, nothing specific. I'm gonna ask the human one. We'll just go down the line if we can. I can't remember.
My own. One may study the creature, learn to move as it does, think as it does. In time, this allows one to become as it is. I gain nothing by studying another human. I already am the same as they are. I learn nothing. So the answer is no, my human form is the only one I possess.
Can anyone become a shapeshifter?
Anyone with sufficient will, but the act of transformation is a magical one. 'Tis a spell and thus requires a mage's talents. If you had a notion to learn such a skill for yourself, sadly, you must remain disappointed.
Do you spend a lot of time as an animal?
There were nights when the wilds called to me, 'tis true. You look upon the world around you and you think you know it well. I have smelled it as a wolf, listened as a cat, prowled shadows that you never dreamed existed. But my life is as a human. I am under no illusions to the contrary.
I would have loved to be able to shape change. And what do other animals think of you when you're changed?
They do not shy away from me. To their senses, I believe I seem like any other of their species. As to what they think, I truly cannot say. Just as I am still human, no matter my form, they are still animals. Thus they cannot speak, even were I to ask.
I've never heard of magic.
No? 'Tis not unheard of in the remote corners of the world. There are traditions of magic outside of the circle of magi, despite what those mages would have you believe. Some of these traditions are old, indeed, passed down as carefully guarded lore from one generation to the next. The zealots of the chantry would uproot all such practitioners if they could, but as luck have it, some still exist. My mother is such a one.
By practitioners, you mean apostates, don't you? The chantry simply seeks to protect us from danger. It's not sort of magic open to abuse. That's good. Such traditions need to be preserved. I want to say 1 or 4. Like 4 is like the way deep the other end, though. So I'm just going to be like practical, you know. Like,
not all apostates use the forbidden blood arts. Maleficarum do, but to condemn all who do not fall under the circle's thrall for the sake of what might be is a dangerous path to walk. There are those who look on the word apostate as meaning freedom.
all I wanted to
Indeed.
ask.
Have you an opinion on my abilities, then? Am I an unnatural abomination to be put to the torch?
Burn her. No. I think your abilities sound quite useful. It does seem a little revolting. That would just make you angry, I think, at the very least. No, they're quite useful and amazing.
A most practical opinion. Far more so than any man I have spoken to. But enough of such talk. Let us proceed, lest the dust gather on us.
She likes me. He cocks his head at you. Gotta see if there's anything around. Ooh, a dirty pair of silk pantaloons. How marvelous. You don't expect me to wear these. Aha, one can never have too many pair of pantaloons. Thanks. Yeah, we need more pantaloons, obviously. Alright. You have just opened the world map. Okay, that's fine.
Well, there it is. Lothering. Pretty as a painting.
Ah, so you have finally decided to rejoin us, have you? Falling on your blade in
Oh,
grief
Jesus.
seems like too much trouble, I take it.
Is my being upset so hard to understand? Have you never lost someone important to you? Just what would you do if your mother died?
Before or after I stopped laughing?
Right, very creepy. Forget I asked.
Just get to the point. What did you want to talk about, Alistair? You've been very quiet, Alistair. Leave him alone, Morgan. I'm just gonna get to the thing and just say, what do you want?
His navel, I suspect. He certainly has been contemplating it for long enough.
Oh, I get it. This is the part where we're shocked to discover how you've never had a friend your entire life.
I can be friendly when I desire to. Alas, desiring to be more intelligent does not make it so.
Anyway, I thought we should talk about where we intend to go first.
I'll figure it out. Let's just get going. I need to look for Fergus. He might still be alive. We should try to use these treaties, I assume. We need to hear some news before we can decide. You have some thoughts on that point, Alistair? I'm going to mention my brother.
He was out scouting in the wilds, wasn't he? That's what the king said.
Then attempting to look for him there would be foolish. He is either dead or he managed to flee to the north.
Very sensitive.
I am simply saying that it is foolish to mount a rescue when you have no notion where this man is and the wilds are overrun with darkspawn. You will either find him somewhere outside the wilds with other survivors, or not at all.
She ain't right, or she ain't wrong. I'll figure it out. Let's get going. That doesn't mean I shouldn't look for him. We need to hear some news before we can decide. We're gonna drop it and then just say, what about you, Alistair?
This should be good.
I think what Flemeth suggested is the best idea. These treaties, have you looked at them?
Yes, I have. Or no, I have not. Or what do you mean? I'm just gonna say, what do you mean?
The treaties, the ones we got from Flemeth.
Oh.
With these, we will be able to ask for assistance. Maybe even raise an army. There are 3 main groups that we have treaties for. The Dalish Elves, the Dwarves of Orzammar, and the Circle of Magi. I also still think that Arleman is our best bet for help. We might even want to go to him first.
Which we definitely will after all these. Then we need to find, or I'll figure it out as we go. Then we need to find these people. Is there a way to contact the Grey Wardens? Why are you leaving it up to me? What do you think we should do, Morgan? I'm not sure if any of this is a good idea. Is there a way to contact the other Grey Wardens?
Short of leaving Ferelden to seek them out, the only place to send word to would be Weishaupt Fortress. And that's thousands of miles away.
I'm going to ask what Morgan thinks we should do.
Go after your enemy directly. Find this man Loghain and kill him. The rest of this business with the treaties can then be done in safety.
Yes, he certainly wouldn't see that coming, and it's not like he has the advantage of an army and experience and...
I was asked for my opinion and I gave it. If your wish is to come up with reasons why something cannot be done, we will stand here until the Darkspawn are upon us.
I can give you directions if you like.
Where do we find Al Eamon? Where will we find the Dalish? I'm not going to ask for directions because obviously we just use our map.
Then you have a plan.
I'm ready to get going. Why are you leaving it up to me? I'm going to ask him why.
Well, I don't know where we should go. I'll do whatever you decide.
Now that is unsurprising.
Arleman is a good man, but I don't know for sure he's where we should go. I'm not going to fight about it.
I'm ready to get going.
Fair enough. Let's head into the village whenever you're ready.
Whee! All right. Her little hat is hilarious. So I just got done playing Hogwarts Legacy, and I almost wanted to do R for Revelio. Oh yeah. We gotta search everything. I know that there's like something along this wall up there. Oh gosh, it's kind of confusing.
So let's talk about your
I recall
mother
that.
for a moment.
All right, all right.
I'd rather talk about your mother.
Well, there's nothing to talk about. And besides, isn't your mother a scary witch who lives in the middle of a forest? Much more interesting.
To you,
Can I get you a
perhaps.
ladder so you can get off my back?
You would find the moss growing upon a stone interesting.
You know what's more interesting than that? Apostates. Mages outside of the town. That's illegal, you know.
You did not read that in a book somewhere, did you? I hope the small letters did not strain you overmuch.
Or we could not talk about your mother. That works for me.
Oh Lord.
You there. If you're looking for safe shelter, I'll warn you. There's none to be found.
That kind of sounded like Fenris from Dragon Age 2. Ooh, some of this rendering is kind of rough.
Back off. I have
Uh-oh.
the right to charge what I wish.
You profit from their misfortune. I should have the Templars give away everything in your carts.
You wouldn't dare. Any of you step too close to my goods and I'll...
It's so nice to see everyone working together in a crisis. Warms the heart.
Oh, you there. You look able. Would you care to make a tiny profit helping a beleaguered businessman?
Solve this yourselves. I'm not getting involved. Why would I want to help you? Get rid of the tiny part and I'll consider it. If you're pilfering rufflings. Some feathers.
You could say that, yes.
The nerve of these people!
He is charging outlandish prices for things people desperately need. Their blood is filling his pockets.
'Tis only survival of the fittest. All of these cretins would do the same in his shoes, given the chance.
I have limited supplies. The people decide what those supplies are worth to them.
You bought most of your wares from these very people last week. Now they flee for their lives, and you want to talk business?
Look, stranger, I've 100 silvers if you drive this rabble off, starting with that priest. I'm an honest merchant, nothing more.
Not interested. Can you beat that offer, sister? Agreed. Those of you not here to do business, leave now. You don't think you're being unscrupulous?
Would it help these folks if they could buy no goods at all?
They spend their very last coin because they are desperate, and this man preys upon them as surely as the bandits outside the city.
Ah, I'm not arguing anymore. Drive off this woman and get your 100 silvers. Otherwise, I'm taking my wagon and leaving.
Sorry. Solve this yourselves. I'm not getting involved. Fair enough. Time to go, priest. Persuade. I think you can compromise and still make a profit. No. Intimidate, lower your prices, or lose your goods. Then go, if that's what you wish. We're gonna try to persuade.
Perhaps. If that woman agrees I'm allowed to charge something.
Do what you must, so long as the prices do not beggar the needy.
Fine, fine. Done. And since you don't look too needy, normal prices for you.
So, we have come to solve every squabble in the village personally. My, but the Darkspawn will be impressed.
Thank you for your generous assistance. May the Maker watch over your path.
Ooh, achievement unlocked. Persuasive. I know Morgan hated that. Oh well. It's okay. We'll win her back. It's a puppy. I can't remember if I put in points or
I'll get
not
on
to
it.
potion make. Pretty sure this is like the couple that needs some elf fruit potion or something like that.
Got it.
Greetings to you, milady. If it isn't too much to ask, might you be able to spare some bread?
I can't help you. I'm sorry what happened to you. I can spare nothing for beggars.
We thought it would be safer in Lothering.
Lovely.
Terran would bring his soldiers here, but bandits attacked us and took everything. Our food, our clothes, my daughter's pet lamb. Nobody cares about a few elves. Can you help us?
I'm sorry for your situation, but I cannot help. I can spare nothing for beggars.
Never mind, Hale. It's no use. Nobody will help one of us.
I want to help, but I just can't. For some reason.
Leave us be. There's nothing we can do for you, and apparently nothing you can do for us.
You said you were robbed?
Yes. Bandits set upon us. Right in sight of the town.
That's really weird.
Can anyone help us with a bit of bread?
I think that changed because I swear that used to be an elf fruit potion.
I'll get still operating.
Bandits everywhere. I already did this. Yeah.
They're bored. How that's dedication.
The legions of evil are on your doorstep. They will feast upon our hearts. There is nowhere to run. This evil will cover the world like a plague of locusts.
You're a plague of locusts.
Children, better to slit their throats now than let them suffer at darkspawn hands. There! One of their minions is already amongst us! This woman bears their evil stench! Can you not see the vile blackness that fills her?
Ignore him, people. I know I intend to. Why don't you keep your voice down? Is no one going to shut this madman up? Watch where you throw accusations, fool. I think we are going to go with number 2.
I watch the Black Horde descend on my people. I will not be silent.
Please stop! Somebody shut his mouth!
But isn't he right? The ban left us. We're going to die.
This minion is but the first of those who will destroy us.
You waste my time. Continue ranting if you must. That's enough. The sense now. You poor man. What happened to you? Don't be a fool. Darkspawn can be defeated. What happened to you?
My family. My clan. Those creatures butchered them all. Some of us fled here. But we cannot escape the Darkspawn.
It must have been horrible. How did you escape?
I ran. Hearing my wife's screams as they dragged her off.
Coward.
She had hair the same color as yours.
I'm sorry for your loss, Scaring these people won't get her back. You're not honoring her death by acting like this. I'm gonna say you're not honoring her death by acting like this.
Are you calling me a coward?
I'm pretty sure I just did.
I have shamed my ancestors, but the blackness will come.
He was right, wasn't he? There's no hope for us.
That's right, no hope for any of you fools. Persuade there's always hope. Muster your courage. Get out of here, all of you. Get moving. Maybe, maybe not. I couldn't care less. We're going to try to persuade them.
You're right. We can't give up.
But we can't fight. What are we supposed to do?
We can't lie down and die either. We must go north to Denerim.
Oh man, these textures rendering in are rough.
Your king is dead. There is no hope.
If you seek refuge in the Chantry, there's simply no room left.
Then I should go. Your clothes. Do I look like refugees to you?
We turn none aside, but we simply don't have room for anyone to sleep. Priests are within if you seek to offer devotion to the Maker, however. May he protect us all.
Goodbye. Who's in charge of this chantry? Do you know about the bandits on the highway? Have you heard any news?
Yes, but we can barely keep order in the village right now. We have no men to chase down bandits. If you like, you can speak to Sir Bryant, but I doubt he'll tell you differently.
Who's in charge of this chantry?
The revered mother runs the chantry itself, and Sir Bryant heads the Templars stationed here.
Have you heard any news?
Not since Tairn Loghain passed by with his army. It's a shame about the king. But with the Darkspawn coming, few can think of anything else.
Goodbye.
Make her watch over you.
Okay, let's get rid of that. Oof.
There's word of Darkspawn stragglers, but no sign of the main horde. We are the only hope of protection this village has now, and I will not abandon it. That is all. May the Maker... Yes, my lady? Who might you be?
I am the Grey Warden, Janice. You can call me Janice. Nobody of importance. Pardon me, I didn't mean to interrupt. I'm the Grey Warden.
I see. I am Sir Bryant, commander of the Lothering Templars. Tairn Loghain declared all Grey Wardens traitors responsible for the king's death. You know this, I hope.
Grey Wardens did no such thing. He claimed we're responsible. He will say nothing about me. Is that clear? The Grey Wardens didn't do it.
I don't believe the Grey Wardens would be as careless or malicious as the Cairn claims. But either way, there it is. It is best you not linger, though. Just in case.
Are you in charge here? Is there any help you can offer? How about those bandits outside the village? Have you heard any recent news? Let's get rid of the bandits.
Maker's breath.
We already
How
did
many
it.
times must we drive them off?
Lie, they robbed me. I demand compensation. They're still there last I saw. I can do that if you like.
No need. I will have it dealt with. Again. Several, those fool bandits have returned. Take some men and drive them off and see if you can't capture that leader of theirs this time.
As you command, Sir Bryant.
Oh, I guess we were supposed to kill him. Oh well.
No. Unless there's something else you need. They
seem dire.
With the ban having taken his men north, the village is left to its fate. We will evacuate as many as we can before the horde reaches us. I will stay as long as I am needed. Now, unless there's something else you need.
I should go. I need some information. Is there any other help you can offer?
I cannot openly help you, I fear, but here, take this key. It opens the large cabinet on the far wall. There is more there than we can carry when we evacuate, so take what you need.
Oh, nice. I need some information.
If the matter is important, certainly.
Oh. Move along.
Now, unless there's something else you need. Travel safely, and may the Maker watch over you.
Who? I beg your pardon. I did not see you approach.
Sir Donald? Is that you?
Alistair? By the Maker, how are you? I was certain you were dead.
Not yet. No thanks to turn Loghain.
If Arl Eamon were well, he'd set Loghain straight soon enough.
If he were well? What do you mean?
The Arl is stricken with an illness that threatens his life. We have found no cure, either natural or magical.
When did this happen?
Only a few weeks ago, but he has declined quickly. No one knows the nature of the illness, and even magic has done little to slow its progress. Our only hope now is a miracle. Every knight of Redcliffe has gone in search of the Urn of Sacred Ashes. Andraste's ashes are said to cure any illness, but I fear we are chasing a fable. With each day, my hope dims.
I should go. Shouldn't you be fleeing the Darkspawn? I was hoping to meet Arl Eamon, in fact. So your quest for the ashes brought you here. Tell me more about this Urn of Sacred Ashes. Your friend, Sir Herrick, is dead. I have something of his. I'm gonna say I was trying to meet him.
Why is that, if I may ask?
He needs help against Terran Loghain. I would prefer not to say.
Whatever the reason, the Arl won't be seeing anyone until he's recovered.
I don't like the sound of that. We should see Arl Eamon for ourselves and find out what's happening.
Oh, absolutely.
You can travel to Redcliffe if you like. Perhaps he has recovered. Or perhaps his son might assist you. If nothing else, I am certain you would be welcomed at Castle Redcliffe. The Arlessa is there, and she could tell you more than I could.
We will just do number 5.
What? And you have his locket? And a note? Maker's mercy. Thank you for giving me these. I would never have known otherwise.
I'm sorry about your friend. Some bandits killed him outside the village. I'm sorry.
Thank you. I wonder how many of us have met similar fates on this mad quest. With Henrik gone, I need to return to Redcliffe. Perhaps later I will seek out the scholar his note mentions. But I must go. Thank you again, my lady. You have been most helpful.
Excellent.
And when the Maker spoke, a chant of light scattered in the darkness. The word dispelled fear and ignorance. Let those who cry out from the shadows come.
Oh no. Ooh, crap. Oh, maybe the oh, if our inventory is full, is that stuff not gonna fit in? Balls. Sorry guys for the flickering textures going in and out. I'll try to get that fixed the next recording. I'm gonna see if I can sell the stuff first to that guy right outside.
Don't suppose you're looking to buy something?
Nope, sell.
All right. Just don't buy everything up.
No, I'm gonna sell. Did that work? I can't even tell if that worked. Yeah, that worked. I know this is like super exciting. I know inventory management is so exciting. I really don't have much that I can give up, or at least that I'm willing to give up. I don't know. I guess I'll just call it here then. I will do some inventory management off recordings, and then we'll get back into it and hopefully pick up a new party member, because I'm pretty sure Sven, I can't even remember his name. Our little friend is going to be in here, and then of course there is Leilani. She's in here too. I know that these are not their names, but that's how I remember them. Yeah, I will go ahead, do some inventory management, and I will catch you all next time on the next video. Again, I just wanted to say thank you again if you are watching these, liking these, commenting, or just, coming by just to see what's up. I appreciate it all. I do normally go live on Mondays on YouTube, and then Wednesdays and Fridays on Twitch. I will provide that Twitch link down in the description below, along with some other information as far as you can see where these videos are going as far as the playlist, so you can catch up or watch future ones, easy access stuff. Also, the best way to keep in touch with me is through Twitter and Discord. If you go to my bio, I do have a link to my link tree, and you can get all that information there as well. Again, guys, thank you so much, and I will catch you next time.